Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the one and only hosting Cruz, bringing you another exciting edition of boxing. Don't forget to hit and to like, subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, hosting Cruz, and guys, exciting news earlier today that the fight for Subriel Matias versus Alberto Puello is going to take place in Queens. It's going to take place at the Louis Armstrong Stadium that opened back in 2018 for the U.S. Open. It's a tennis court. It's a tennis court stadium, but it's going to be the first time that it's going to host a boxing event. Under Turkey Al-Sheikh, Riyadh season, just like Times Square, first time ever, a boxing event took place under Turkey Al-Sheikh. The good thing is about this time is that it's not going to be like Times Square. It's going to be in a stadium with a capacity of 14,000. And based on the card, it should have a nice solid crowd, like a sellout maybe. But yeah, 14,000 compared to limited seating, like 300 people max at Times Square. So I was hoping that they were not going to do that once again, especially when they had rumors of the event taking place in Central Park. But thank God that's not going to happen. Thank God. Like I said, I was hoping that Shakur was wrong about the event being at Central Park. So thank God that's over. That's over. And that's buried. So it's gonna take place at Louis Armstrong Stadium. Like I said, it holds a capacity of 14,000 and change. And yeah, Edgar Berlanga versus Hamza Shiraz. Shakur Stevenson defends his WBC title against William the Cameron Cepeda. And then, of course, the fight that I'm looking forward to, and the fight that in my opinion, is why really I'm going to be watching the card. I mean, I like Edgar, I like Shakur. But y'all know me. Subriel Matias on the card. And guess what, guys? I'll be in New York. I'll be in New York, live and direct. Miracle Boy Boxing in the house. This is going to be my second time in New York ever in my life. And the last time was in 2022. When I went to Brooklyn and saw Deontay Wilder decapitate Robert Helenius in the first round. Then I saw Caleb Plant KO'd Anthony Durrell, retired Durrell. That fight, that night, that card was supposed to be Subriel Matias versus Jeremias Ponce. But that fight fell off due to Ponce having visa issues. So I was in Brooklyn, New York with no Matias fight. And I didn't back out because my airfares were already booked, hotel, and fight ticket. I was so excited and eager and anxious to see Matias fight for the first time at the time that when I saw news that Matias and Ponce are going to be fighting on the Wilder Helenius card, I jumped right away, desperate move. And next thing you know, Matias Ponce fight was no longer happening. I'm in New York, like damn. So it is what it is. I got something out of it. I was able to take a picture with Subriel that night, and so yeah, at least I walked away with something contentful. But anyway, this time around, I'm back in New York, and this time around, Subriel Matias will be in action. And he's going up against one of the best 140 pounders in the world, the WBC junior welterweight world champion, Alberto Puello from the Dominican Republic. Excellent boxer, excellent feet, ring generalship, nice IQ. This is an interesting fight, guys. These two guys weren't on stage with Edgar and Shiraz and Shakur Cepeda because they're not big names. Based on what I've heard, Turkey Al-Sheikh only brings up the big fighters to the stage. He does not let undercard fighters, unlike Top Rank. Top Rank does that. Top Rank advertises their whole card on stage and Turkey Al Sheikh just really let the big names shine in the spotlight. So it is what it is. That's his way of doing things. So yeah, Matias and Puello will be on the card, and it's gonna be for Puello's WBC Junior Welterweight World Title. These two guys, as we all know, for those of you that follow Boatmen, they're good friends. But in boxing, once that bell rings, the friends are out of the window. This ain't the first time that this happened. I remember Daniel Ponce de Leon versus Abner Mares on the Canelo. I forget what on. Oh, it was a Canelo versus. It was one of Canelo Alvarez's undercard, and Daniel Ponce de Leon versus Abner Mares was the co-main event. And Mares didn't want to fight De Leon because he was really good friends with him, good with his family. So it was a hard fight for him, but it was business. Once the bell rung, Abner had to put hands on him, and Abner was able to get the knockout win, TKO in the ninth round. Even after the fight, it was really hard. He said. So same thing here. I don't know which of these two fighters is gonna be hard on. Is gonna be hard. Um, I don't know if this fight. I don't know which of the two fighters is gonna take this fight the hard way. Like it's gonna be hard for them to go in there and put hands on one or the other because they're good friends. So I don't know who's gonna be the Abner Mares in here and who's gonna be the Daniel Ponce de Leon. But either way, man, it's a good fight. It's a good fight and it's an opportunity for Matias to show that he belongs at 140 with the top dogs at the elite level. And that's by knocking off one of the elite champions and fighters at 140. And like I said in my last video about Matias Puello, that Puello is like Matias in terms of not being mentioned. Like he is a top 140, he is a world champion, but fighters at 140 contenders don't mention Puello like they mention Teofimo, Haney, the big names. They don't call out. They don't be quick to call out Alberto Puello. Alberto Puello is not an easy fighter to fight, and this is why Matias is in for a tough night because even though Matias is dangerous, Puello has his way of being dangerous as well. He's not that same He's not that same fighting offensive machine like Matias, but he has all the skills and tools needed to get the job done against Matias. So my only question is, can he sustain his momentum, his pace, his gas tank is what I'm really worried about. The footwork is there, the ring IQ, the jab, the boxing skills, all that is there. The boxes have been checked off for Puello. The only thing I can't check off yet is the gas tank because Matias is gonna test that from round 1 till the end. And Matias is and this is the thing with Matias in this fight. He is not in the IBF. He will not be fighting under the IBF. This is a WBC title fight. So meaning he can go with the IBF. You can't rehydrate over 10 pounds. Matias in this fight can rehydrate over 10 pounds because it's not IBF. So it's gonna make him stronger. Which is interesting because Matias is already a strong fighter, even when he's in IBF. So imagine now weighing over 10 pounds. Man, this is gonna be a tremendous fight. Of course, it's gonna be a hard one. Puello's no joke. Puello is a better boxer than Paro, but like I always say, Matias was not his best against Paro. No way that was Matias at his best. Because even though Paro won that fight, it was not a sensational performance. It was not a performance where you could have said that, damn, Matias definitely didn't belong in there with Paro. Paro outclassed him. No. Matias is on a mission. He wants that rematch with Paro, but first things first, Alberto Puello. And if Matias was to come in and defeat Puello, then a lot of eyebrows will be lifted. Like, maybe he can definitely defeat Paro. Maybe all along Matias was not himself. But if he loses, then that will show us that Matias definitely lost to Paro. He cannot be Paro. So, July 12th, ladies and gentlemen, Louis Armstrong Stadium in New York. Of course, Edgar Berlanga is the main event versus Hamza Shiraz, and Shakur Stevenson versus William El Camarón Cepeda, co-main event, as Shakur defends his WBC lightweight title. And the fight that I'll be live and direct for, man, I'm like I've said, I'm Matias' stale, man. Anytime Matias fights, I'm more than likely somewhere around there. I'm more than likely around there somewhere, you know. So I'll be there. I'll be there. This is gonna be what? My fourth fight straight for Matias. I was at the Matias Paro, I was at the Matias Ramirez, and I was at the Matias Gabriel Goya. So now I'm gonna be at the Matias Puello fight in New York. And it takes for me to, and it's like Brendan Taylor over at True School Sports, man. His favorite fighter, and he always says it, is Angelo Leo. He follows whatever Angelo Leo got going on. Brendan is following him. You know, he jumps. He supports it. He's about it. Excuse me. And just like myself, I even told him at the time, man, you move with Leo like how I move with Matias. Wherever he goes, I goes. When it's time to fight, you're there, and like me, when Matias is time to fight, when it's time for Matias to fight, I'm there. So same thing, you know. Brendan, he took a trip to Japan recently, touched down a couple of days ago, and he's gonna be there for Angelo Leo's fight against Tomoki Kamita. He's gonna be defending his IBF title, featherweight title. So same thing here now. I'll be going to New York to see Matias fight, and hopefully he takes away the IBF strap, the WBC strap from Alberto Puello, because Matias has never held that title, and it'll be intriguing to see him lift it off Alberto Puello's shoulder. So yeah, this is a big opportunity for Matias. He's fighting a big name. He's fighting a champion. He's fighting for a title that he's never won. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to it, guys. Hope I see one of you subscribers in New York. It's always a pleasure to bump into fans, bump into some of my subscribers. You know, I have a good bit of subscribers already, and it's like, that's one of the best experiences ever. Like you're at a boxing event, and a subscriber comes up to you like, "Whoa, like, hey, Miracle Boy." It's a tremendous experience. You know, I experienced that at the Matias Goyas fight. Like, one of my subscribers spotted me. You know, this is a huge world we live in, and here I am at a fight in Puerto Rico, and one of my subscribers spotted me, and we chatted a little bit. It was a good experience. You know, that's one of my best. That's one of my favorite things to experience as running with running a YouTube channel, like bumping into some of your subscribers. That's a great feeling. So yeah, in New York, hopefully I bump into another, maybe a few, who knows. But I'm looking forward to it, ladies and gentlemen. Should be a tremendous banging card. Berlanga, Shiraz, Shakur, Cepeda, Matias, Puello, and David Morel is on that card as well. So it's gonna be a tremendous fight, tremendous fight card at the Louis Armstrong Stadium. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host and crew. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And it is always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.